What's up, YouTube? Mr. Ferguson back here again from Central North Carolina. I hope you're having a great day. As we do this video, I'm going to be behind the camera, but I did want to at least say, hey, how's it going? Happy Friday. We're out here at the project lawn. For anybody new that has joined my channel recently, just to give you a very quick update on what is the project lawn. I've heard you say it. I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, the project lawn is here at my church. We started last year. We never aerated the project lawn. We had a church member, Mr. Blake. He had his cousin come out and kind of scratch the ground up and tear it up a little bit. It was better than nothing. It allowed some of the grass to grow, but we needed to core aerate it, and I knew that, and I didn't do it. So anyways, we planted Cool Blue because the reason behind that, which is a 85% tall fescue and 15% Kentucky bluegrass mix. Well, why'd you plant Kentucky bluegrass up at the church? Well, we had well water, which is an unlimited supply, right? Well, the pressure at the church is super low. And also I'm not able to get up here and water it as much. So it was a terrible decision, but we ended up, it was looking great. And I've taken some of the project lawn pictures off my phone. It was looking pretty good. And then I screwed it up. Basically I tried to, put down some, I can't even really remember the reasoning why. We had some weeds that were being stubborn. I put down some Ornamic 170 to kind of fight off Bermuda and for some other reason. And basically the Ornamic 170 herbicide killed most of our Kentucky bluegrass. It stunted the grass and it just kind of destroyed it. Then I just kind of, after that, let it go from the heat. We did apply some pH. Our pH was super low. We applied some Jonathan Green Magical Plus to raise our pH, and we believe that actually was efficient, and we're probably right around the 6.2 range. So what is it looking like now for all of those that we joined back in together with all of you that have been watching? What's the project lawn looking like now? I've not really walked it in several weeks. I've been kind of looking at it every now and then when I come to the church, but what's going on? I want to tell you, not only I want to show you what it's looking like right now, and also explain to everybody and the newcomers what we plan on doing here in addition to what I just told you we're doing at my house. What are we doing to the project lawn? Let's talk about it right now. So once again, for the new people, this is the church. This is all weeds. It's pretty good. This is Mr. Isaiah, buddy of mine's son. He has been cutting it. It looks actually really good, but this is up here. This is crabgrass. This is just weeds holding this dirt in place. My dad's always said, I don't want anything here. Don't cut it. Don't kill our weeds. It's holding the dirt in place. But he's actually done a really good job. When you look out here, besides the bald patch, this is Bermuda, weeds, crabgrass, and that's what he's been cutting. And actually look at it. It looks pretty good for what it is. So here is the project lawn, guys. It actually looks way better than it did back whenever the last time I showed it to you was. We've definitely, just like we've got weeds invading, we've definitely, I'm sure, have Bermuda in here as well. We've got areas similar to my lawn that are patchy, that you see where maybe with lack of water for that month or so, we did not get any rain and I was not out here watering. You can see areas just like this where the grass has died off, just like what we're testing at my house by raking some of the thatch out. Now, I am not going to bring up the dethatcher and dethatch the project lawn. I don't think that's necessary. We are just going to aerate it. As I said in the video I did recently, if you're just going to aerate your lawn, dethatching it is not a 100% must do thing. I like to do it. I'm going to do it because I have it at my house. But stuff like this, if I'm going to run over this constantly with the aerator, I am not concerned about this level of dead grass or quote thatch in my lawn at all. But just to kind of go over here and show you more Bermuda, this is definitely all Bermuda right here that you see that he's cut right there. So we've definitely, and I knew, we're going to have infiltration of Bermuda. Not going to mess with Bermuda this year. I'm not even going to try to fight it. It's going to begin to check out, turn brown here as the temperatures start trending downwards. And again, you can see the bumpiness. We leveled a lot of this out. We got a lot of the rocks out. We did a lot of prep work last year trying to plant it. We do have some established fescue in this area, but we really need to just go back to the basics, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to aerate it, we're going to put down seed, we're going to put down fertilizer, probably spray a little bit of RGS with it, water that seed the best that I can, as much as I can, and then go from there. Last year was the first time we've ever planted fescue in a portion of the church's lawn. Somehow this bank looks pretty decent. I have no idea how. It's these areas that are kind of bald, but we're going to get, again, some of the rock. We still have some rock present, but we are going to be punching, core aerating holes in here. So what kind of seed are we putting down? For those that have been tuned in for a while to the channel, we're going to be doing a Jonathan Green experiment slash products on this project lawn. Here we have another patch of Bermuda right in front of me, a lot of crabgrass up here. What are we going to be using, Mr. Ferguson? Well, I've already sent the list to the church. We're going to be doing Jonathan Green heavy traffic, escape me for a minute, heavy traffic seed. A seed that is more designed to be walked on as playground. We got a playground right here beside us. You can see all the Debbie and heavy rain. It's just, they need more mulch out here actually. But you can see some of the grass that we did plant is still here. It held on, it survived a summer somehow, some way. But we're gonna come in, aerate this thing, put down Jonathan Green, heavy traffic. So hopefully it will be durable for kids, people to come and stomp and walk all in the lawn. We're also, I've ordered, and I will show you when it arrives, we're gonna use Jonathan Green's product for fertilizer, and we're gonna put that down all over the lawn. And then basically we may do a Tenacity, because this is Weed City, more so than at my house, Tenacity and RGS spray to pre-emergent slash, and we're going to talk about that maybe here soon about why Tenacity, but for pre-emergent properties to kill existing weeds. And we'll get some white, we'll get some of these clover stuff to kill and stay down. But again, Isaiah just cut it, so it's actually not as bad as you would expect it to look, or I expected it to look. So that's kind of where we are. It is rough, it is weed filled, but you got to take the positives over what we did. This whole area is full of fescue right here of GCI or cool blue, basically tall fescue, turf type tall fescue. Some of it is established. That's great. At least we're not starting from scratch, right? So sorry, I messed the camera up there. So we need to get the aerator. We're going to be doing that here very soon. Again, I'm going to try to plan this properly where I'm not doing both my lawn and this project lawn at the same time, because it's going to be difficult to water my lawn, come up here, water this. We may do this lawn a little bit, may do this one first, and I may, it just depends. Depends on the aerator. If I have time, I would like to grab that aerator, take it to my house, and go ahead and just run it over mine as well, since I have already purchased it. We'll see what happens there. And if I do that, we will be doing it at the same time, because I don't want rain to come, fill in the holes. I'd rather have seed go in those holes if it's going to be open like that. So we'll see what happens there. So I'm hoping that this year, without doing something stupid, we're just going to do basic things. We're going to do basic things out here. We're going to try to establish it. I want to have it right for the basketball season, but I'm just thrilled that we do have some of the good fescue still hanging on through that brutal summer of June and beginning of July. With all the rain has really bounced back a little bit, so we can only get better from here. And again, all of this out here is going to begin to fade back to brown. It looks pretty good now, but it's all warm season weeds. It's going to begin to die, and we're going to have that transition. All of this is going to be brown soon. All of this is going to be a bright Jonathan Green, fertilized green looking lawn, and I want to blow people away. That was my thoughts last year. I blew it away, literally. I screwed it up. So keep me in your prayers on that. So this is probably our last chance. If it doesn't work out this year with cool season grass, we may look at doing something like a warm season grass for the very first time in my life. I'm nervous about that, but it will likely happen here before it happens on my property. So there you go. Happy Friday. There's the project lawn. This is the before video. So stay tuned, stay subscribed to the channel. If you're looking at, well, what are you going to do? You said all these things. How do you do it? We're going to show you on the videos here on the channel. We've got double content, not only at my home and what I'm doing there, but we got content here. We got 2 lawns to watch. that beautiful transition of when, like this area right here, when the beautiful new grass begins to come up and fill in the gaps. Man, it's so fun. And then that first mow after you plant, man, I love those videos because it's such a pleasure to mow the first video in fall after you plant it. About 2 weeks, you got a brand new lawn. All the crabgrass will be gone, all the Bermuda's checking out, hopefully all the weeds are dying off, and we have fresh, cool season turf. God bless you guys. Let me know if you enjoyed it. We'll see you next week with some more lawn care videos. Take it easy.